Do you believe it's been almost 7 years since I joined you as your senior minister? I don't. It seems to have flown by. But here's another date that will surprise you. In 2019, we'll be approaching our 150th anniversary as a Fountain Street Church, back when it was Fountain Street Baptist Church. Those numbers are, I think, helpful because we tend to think that every year is just like the other, and they're not. After 7 years, I know more about this church, and I know more about you, and I know more about myself, so that we're reaching a kind of vitality that I didn't even know was there. And when I think about our 150th anniversary coming up, I'm thinking, boy, think of all we could do between now and then to live up to the great idea of Fountain Street Church then and now and perhaps in the future. So I'm going to give you another number now, $1 million. You'll be hearing about our pledge campaign, and the number is $1 million that we'd like to raise in support, pledged support from our members and friends. And that's a big number, there's no question. But that $1 million, if we could get it, would do so much to make that dream that we're working on get that much closer to being true. Let me give you some ideas as to what $1 million could do. Well, let's start with Fountain Club. Last year, a member of Fountain Club, our high school group, Lee Morrison, said, why don't we host an alternative prom for lesbian, gay, and bisexual and transgendered youth? And you know, when you think about it, there aren't even schools that would do that, much less churches. And yet, she brought it up, Fountain Club agreed, their adult advisors thought it was a great idea, and we got behind her, and it happened. And you should have been here that night. There were 100 or more kids from all over Grand Rapids dancing up a storm here. It was a sight to behold in every good sense of the word. Or how about the early worship service that we just started running last year? That was the brainchild of a few people, a few parents and character school who wanted some time where they could be in worship with their kids in a more intimate environment. And they came to Matthew and to me and said, can we do this? And we said, well, let's see if we can make it work. And we tried it, and it worked. We didn't spend a lot of money on it, but if we want to make it really as good as we want it to be, we might want to bring in a few musicians from time to time. So yeah, $1 million could help us do that. That money could help us do that alternative prom again. Or what about Lisa Najeka, a member who's now a staffer who works with the Social Action Committee, and through her work in the Social Action Committee and others, we've given away almost $100,000 into the wider community around Grand Rapids and out there in the world. In fact, $100,000, including 4 young people at Grand Rapids Community College who got a full scholarship for a year because we were there. And that's just the beginning. I want you to think about the $1 million we're reaching for as not being way out there, but right close by, just around the corner. It sounds like it's a lot, but it's not. And what it would do would allow all of us to be even better than we are, to take those steps toward our 150th anniversary that will make that the great event it ought to be. So I want you to think hard about what you can do to help that monster number of $1 million come true. I know that we still live in a difficult economy, but if you pay close attention, things are changing. All over downtown Grand Rapids, young people are running around going to college, finding jobs. Things are happening, and we're a part of that. So I want you to think, how can we get on board? How can I be a part of this? How can we make Fountain Street Church a church for the 21st century as well as the 20th century? I've been here 7 years. We've been here almost 150. With $1 million, we can make that go even further. It's an honor to serve you. It's a pleasure to be with you. And I look forward to the years ahead being some of the best any of us have ever known. See you in church.